Now, the Economic and Offences Wing of Delhi Police has filed a new FIR against the Congress leaders Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi in the National Herald case. The FIR registered by the Delhi Police has now named 3 others as well, including the Chief of Indian Overseas Congress, Sam Pitroda, as well. It also names 3 entities, AJL, Young Indian, as well as Dortex Merchandise Private Limited, allegedly a Kolkata-based shell company that provided ₹1 crore to Young India, from which Gandhis paid Congress ₹50 lakh to allegedly acquire AJL with assets allegedly worth ₹2,000 crore. Now, the allegation here is that a criminal conspiracy was hatched to take over AJL, that is Associated Journals Limited, a Congress-linked company, through fraud. And the FIR was filed, in fact, on October 3rd based on a complaint from the Enforcement Directorate. The ED shared its investigation report with the Delhi Police, and then under Section 66(2) of the PMLA, the ED can now ask any agency to register a scheduled offence. So that's the latest we're getting in. Fresh FIR filed in the National Herald case, naming the Gandhis as well as Sam Pitroda. Now, this FIR also names 3 entities, including AJL, Young Indian, as well as Dortex Merchandise Private Limited, allegedly a Kolkata-based shell company that provided ₹1 crore to Young India. And this is from which Gandhi is paid ₹50 lakh to allegedly acquire AJL through fraud. Now, viewers, the allegation here is that a criminal conspiracy was hatched to take over AJL, a Congress-linked company, through fraud. Now, this FIR was filed on October 3rd based on a complaint from Enforcement Directorate. The ED shared, in fact, its investigation report with the Delhi Police, and then under Section 66(2) of the PMLA, the ED now can ask any agency to register a scheduled offence. So that's the latest we're getting in. The Economic Offences Wing of the Delhi Police has now filed a fresh FIR against the Gandhis as well as Sam Pitroda in the National Herald case. Now, the FIR, which has been registered by the Delhi Police, also names 3 others, including AJL, Young Indian, as well as the Dortex Merchandise Private Limited. It's allegedly a Kolkata-based shell company that provided ₹1 crore to Young India, from which Gandhis paid Congress ₹50 lakh. And this is to then allegedly acquire AJL with assets worth ₹2,000 crore. Now, the larger allegation here is that a criminal conspiracy was hatched to take over AJL, a Congress-linked company, through fraud by the Gandhis. Now, the FIR was filed on October 3rd based on a complaint from the Enforcement Directorate. In fact, the ED had shared its investigation report with the Delhi Police. And now, Cyclone Ditwa continues to wreak havoc. The death toll from the cyclonic storm and now in Sri Lanka has risen to 159. President has now declared a state of emergency, in fact, to speed up the rescue and relief work on the ground. Now, viewers, days of torrential rain, strong winds, flooding, landslides, all have now forced more than 1 lakh people into state-run shelters. The Disaster Management Center says about 203 people are still missing. This as the rescue ops are now continuing on the ground. Across the island nation, over 2 lakh families, nearly 8 lakh people have been severely affected. Officials warn the full impact of the cyclone is yet to be seen. So you can understand that this is just the initial assessment we're getting you so far. Now, the emergency order is meant to fast-track decisions at the district level, though rights groups say that some measures could raise human rights concerns as well. India, meanwhile, has also ramped up humanitarian assistance for the cyclone hit Sri Lanka. It is happening under the operation called Sagar Bandhu. As a part of India's ongoing relief efforts in Sri Lanka, the Indian Air Force has now positioned Mi-17 V5 helicopters in Colombo. This is for the swift on-ground operations. Indian Air Force transport aircraft are earmarked for large-scale evacuation of Indian nationals, with multiple missions, in fact, now planned from Trivandrum and Hindon. Now, alongside evacuation, essential relief material including the Bhishma cubes as well as medical supplies are also being airlifted to support the affected communities in Sri Lanka. So basically, India has come to Sri Lanka's help at this point in a massive way, from helping in rescue operations to providing essential material. Indian Air Force has been working on the ground as well, and it remains steadfast in safeguarding lives and extending timely assistance to our neighbors in need. In fact, visuals of the rescue operations on your screen right now, you can see it's not just the Indian forces. They have also been collaborating with the Sri Lankan forces in the rescue operations, which are still underway. This as the neighbor country continues to, in fact, suffer the consequences of this cyclonic storm. At this point, the death toll currently stands at 159, and the President has now declared a state of emergency to speed up the rescue and relief work in Sri Lanka.
I think India's response has been fabulous and so spontaneous and immediate. We are very, very grateful. This is not the first time. India had always been a great friend of Sri Lanka and a great neighbor to have. So they have stood up to their reputation, the neighborhood first policy. I'm extremely, extremely grateful. At a time when Sri Lanka wanted them the most, India had reached out. I remember the same thing during the economic crisis, what India did during my time as the finance minister.
And our cyclone Ditwa is inching closer to India's east coast and in fact is expected to make a landfall in Tamil Nadu soon, bringing heavy rain, strong winds as well as rough sea conditions. Now, the Met Department says that the cyclone is just about 220 kilometers from Karaikal and is currently moving north-northwest across the Bay of Bengal. We're getting you visuals about the impact of this storm, in fact, from different areas in the southern states, as you can see on your screen. Even before the cyclonic storm makes a landfall, heavy rains continue to batter several parts of the southern states. Now, Cyclone Ditwa is expected to reach the North Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, South Andhra coast early on November 30th, which means we could see the landfall, in fact, in a few hours from now. A red alert has been issued for 3 Tamil districts. Meanwhile, an orange alert for 7 more. Andhra Pradesh has also sounded a red alert for 4 districts and an orange alert for several others, with heavy rain expected to continue for the next 4 days, which means the coming days will also be crucial for the southern states at this point. Coastal areas including Puducherry are already seeing high tides, strong winds and steady rainfall, and this is even before the landfall happens. Heavy rains triggered by the cyclone Ditwa in the Bay of Bengal have also been pounding Rameshwaram Island for more than 2 days now. Meanwhile, in Natarajpuram, where over 200 fishing families live, the situation is worsening. Continuous rainfall has flooded residential areas. In many homes, water has now seeped indoors, severely disrupting daily life for the people. Residents say that the stagnant water is now attracting dangerous creatures, including snakes and scorpions, which are entering homes and causing fear among families. So you can see how the woes of the people, in fact, have been compounded with the stagnant water as well on the ground. Fishermen have been urged to step in immediately and draft the accumulated rainwater before the situation even becomes more unsafe. The cyclone, remember, earlier battered Sri Lanka, leaving behind a massive trail of devastation and destruction. The death toll in that country, in fact, has now crossed 150. At this point, In India's southern states, disaster response teams are on high alert as the landfall is now expected very soon. And we're also getting you visuals with the way situation is now looking. You can see high tides, rainfall as well as heavy winds. This is the situation right now across the southern states as far as Cyclone Ditwa is concerned. It is expected to make a landfall in Tamil Nadu very soon.